Hello everyone. Just getting set up here for live video. There we go.
Hi. 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 Hi.
Okay, that seems to be working.
No one's watching.
That's awesome.
No one's watching.
Not yet, we're just setting up. We go live in a few minutes. Well, we're live, but we start in a few minutes. Okay. There we go. All right, we'll just wait for people to join us and then we'll get started in a few minutes. Okay, we gotta stay up off of the counter so we don't get any ingredients. Thank you so much. All right, so Daddy's gonna work the
Hello, one viewer.
the comments.
Do they just pop up here?
Yeah, in the live chat. Daddy's gonna be our producer.
Do we have to do anything with the...
Nope, that should be fine. You're live, right? Is it live? What? Comments on. I think we can off them. Okay. There you go. I'll try something for the computer.
Oh, is it? Oh, there, it's right here.
Make sure it's working. All right. Did you see my comment? Awesome. Hey, Heather. Yeah, we got lots of helpers today. All right, we're gonna get started shortly. We're just gonna let people come on here, make sure we know what we're doing. Auntie Monica's on. Everybody say hi, Auntie Monica.
Hi.
Hi, cousins. All right, so we got everything ready. All our ingredients. Okay, I'm gonna have you just come over to the side until I call you. Perfect. I think we got everything ready. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yes? All right, hello everyone.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us. The Bachas are on. Say hi, Bachas.
Hi.
You want to come back in a minute? You can come in until we get started. We're just letting everybody get on here, and we'll start soon. We had some trouble with the horizontal view this morning, but it seems to be working out, which is awesome. You can see more of the counter and the kids. Are you ready to bake, Ella?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you most excited about? The marshmallows?
Yeah. And the chocolate chip.
And the chocolate chips. Yeah.
I like both of them better.
So just while we're waiting, just another minute or two so that if people are trying to find where we are, they can find us. Oh, Grandma Mary's there. Say hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma. Why is everybody in our family coming?
Well, because I told them that you were doing this, so they're tuning in to support you and see you crazy kids. We are.
I'm gonna eat this more.
You're gonna make s'mores after? Okay, well first we're gonna do watermelon Rice Krispie treats. But while we're just waiting another minute or so, we wanna make sure that you have your ingredients ready so that you can bake along with us if you want. So we've got everything already set. We've got some salted butter. We've got chocolate chips. Mini or regular. Regular works fine. We didn't have mini and I couldn't find mini. Regulars are fine.
And mini marshmallows.
Mini marshmallows because they melt a little quicker than the big ones. And then
Rice
Krispies. And then we're also going to need some gels. Just scoop for a second. Some gels or some food coloring. So we're just going to be using regular liquid food coloring. But if you also have baking gels, they work just the same, just you'll need a little bit less because they're so much stronger and more
water.
potent. Yes.
A few bowls.
So we're going to be just using the food coloring. All right, so we're going to get started in a minute. And we're going to be moving around a little bit today because we're using the oven and not just the counter space. So the whole family's here today, and Daddy's going to help by navigating the camera. Hi, Heidi and kids. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so I think we're ready to get started. So let's just make sure you have what we have. So we've got Rice Krispies and mini marshmallows. We have salted butter,
Chocolate chips.
chocolate chips.
Water.
You're gonna need just a cup or a mug or a measuring cup of water. You're gonna need that when we start laying out the Rice Krispies.
A few bowls.
Cooking spray,
Pans.
your 9-inch pan. You can make it bigger or smaller, but this recipe is specifically for a 9-inch pan. I'm gonna use 2 pots. Normally when I make Rice Krispies, you're making it all in one big batch to use the bigger pot. But because we're doing the rind and the center, instead of washing out 1 pot, I'm gonna use 2 smaller pots. So if you have 2 small pots, pull those out and we can do those one at a time. I already made one that's already set so that I can show you how we finish it, because it does need to set a little bit before you cut it into slices and then insert the popsicle sticks. So this is what we're making. So we've got a 9-inch pan, and all of these ingredients fit perfectly into the 9-inch.
My chocolate chips.
Yeah. Okay. So are we ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay. So my name is Nadia, and I am the coordinator of youth ministry at the Archdiocese of Kingston. And right now we're running a virtual summer camp. And this week has been our baking week. So we are doing 2 live videos today. One this morning was baking sugar cookies. And this one today, right now, is the
What?
watermelon Rice Krispie treats, right? What are we making, Ella?
Rice Krispie treats.
What kind of Rice Krispie treats?
Water lemon.
Ella calls watermelons water lemons. We're hoping she never grows out of this because it's super cute. We're making water lemon Rice Krispie treats. So we're going to start with the outer rind. So we're going to end up moving to the stove, but all you're going to do to start is first to spray the 9-inch pan that we're going to make this in. So we'll just spray it.
Look.
And then let it sit.
That scared me.
Okay. And then, Haley, let's start with Ella. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. So we already measured out our Rice Krispies. So we're doing the rind. This is the smaller bowl. So here's what you need for the rind. We're going to do 1.5 tablespoons of butter. So I have a tablespoon here. So I'm just going to fill her up. Full. Do you want to dump that into the pot?
Yeah.
And we're just putting the butter in the pot. Here, you're going to have to use that to scrape it out. Okay. Use this. Oh, no, not like that. You're just gonna go like that. Oh, there we go. You're just scooping it out. Perfect. Okay, babe. Perfect. Okay, and then another half, so not a full tablespoon. All right, Ella, off the counter, Ellen. You're not going into the pot. No children in this recipe. Okay, so we put the 1.5 tablespoons of butter, and so we're going to go and melt this on the stove. So I'm going to set it there. But what else we're going to need for this part, we're just making the marshmallow, is 2.5 cups of marshmallows. So we're going to dump that into a measuring bowl, so we have that ready. Are we at 2? We need 2.5. What do you think? You need a little bit more. Can you add some more marshmallows? 2.5 cups of marshmallows. So a good way to remember this is that for the outside rind, it's 2 of Rice Krispies and 2.5 of marshmallows. And for the center, it's going to be 3 cups of Rice Krispies and 3.5 cups of marshmallows. You are a marshmallow monster, aren't you? Okay. That looks Like we put too many. Okay, so enough. So we have 2.5, and we're going to take it over to the stove. So our handy cameraman is going to go over here, and Haley's going to come help with this. So come on over, Haley. Okay, that's right, we're going here. Sorry, you come up onto the thing. Let's see how we're doing this. All right. Want to angle it a little bit, Mike? Okay, so first we're going to melt the butter. You want to do that first? Yeah. Okay. We're just going to melt the butter. Now, typically with Rice Krispie recipes, you add vanilla to the standard traditional boxed recipe for Rice Krispie squares. This doesn't call for that, but it certainly wouldn't hurt if you put a little bit of vanilla. The color might change a little bit if you use regular, like the brown vanilla extract, but if you have some clear vanilla, or just a little bit of the brown just to add a little dash of the taste, you certainly can. I'm not going to use it here, but if you love that taste in your Rice Krispies, go for it. So we're just melting the butter. Okay, want to keep stirring that. Stir that. There we go. So we're going to add the food coloring to the liquid mix before we throw the Rice Krispies in. And depending on how green you want your rind to be, you can add just a few drops if you want it lighter colored. If you want it to be darker, just keep adding a few drops at a time. I think I did probably 12 to 15 drops when I tried it this morning. Getting there?
Yep.
Okay. Turn it up a little bit more. All right. Our butter is almost melted. Stir it around. There you go. Good job. Okay, so now we're adding for the rind 2.5 cups of the marshmallows. And Haley's going to start mixing that. Erin, do you want to come and add the coloring?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with 10 drops of the coloring. While she's stirring, keep stirring, Haley, so it doesn't stick to the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay, so let's stop there and then we'll see how it looks, and if we want to add some more, we will.
I'll do your food coloring guy.
Thank you. All right, so see how nice and green that's getting? Obviously the white marshmallows are going to make that a little paler as we incorporate it, but we can always add a little bit more color. It's getting there. This is super fun and super easy to make. I want to try some other fruit slices, I think, this summer.
Like
try
a lemon?
Do a lemon or an
lime?
orange or a lime
And for Christmas,
or like a kiwi.
Christmas, you can cut it into a Christmas tree because that kind of looks like a Christmas tree.
True, you could make Christmas tree marshmallow treats. Look at this, Erin. We're gonna have a whole Rice Krispie line.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's starting to finally break down. Yeah, let's just let it sit for just a second and just heat up a little bit. All right, take that for a second. There we go, it's getting sticky. Erin, let's add a few more drops of food coloring. So it's very pale, so we're just going to get it a little bit darker.
5.
Got it?
5. I did 6.
All right. Here, let me just get it in there and then you can keep stirring. Erin, you know what? Let's do a little more.
5 more?
I want it green.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just watch the burner. Go ahead. Okay, Haley, give it a stir.
There's another 6.
Thanks, Erin. Okay, so we're at what? 21 drops of green food coloring.
Turn it into like liquid.
Yeah, that's the point. We're doing good. Well. Okay, so once you can't see clumps of marshmallows, I'm sure those of you that have made Rice Krispies before, this is a no-brainer. If you never have, once all of the marshmallows are melted and you don't see any clumps, we're good to go. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take this, Haley, thank you. We're going to take it back, excuse me, over here. Kids, you want to come and help? All right, so
I'll help with this
we're
one.
going to take this here. So it looks like slime, gooey slime. So we have it all done. And what we're going to do is we're going to add the Rice Krispies to it. So remember, 2.5 cups for the rind of the marshmallows and 2 cups of the Rice Krispies. Ella, do you want to dump the Rice Krispies in?
Yay!
All right. Okay.
Me too.
Hey, Ella, you gonna come do it? Come on, girl. Okay, so we're dumping the Rice Krispies into the green liquid. And then, let me just get this started.
Mom said keep an eye on those chocolate chips.
That's definitely necessary with Ella. Ella's our sweet tooth chocolate monster, aren't you? What do you think? Is that starting to look green?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you that don't make Rice Krispies often, they're very sticky. So the key to them not sticking on you or the, Ella, come over here. The key to them not sticking to anything is just a little bit of water, or you could use the food spray if you want. I'm not a huge fan of putting food spray on my hands, but you certainly can. But I just take a little bit of water. And then what we're going to do is, because we're not just dumping the whole thing into this pot, you need to stop. Because we're not dumping the whole thing in this pot, because we want to make a rind shape, this is just a little bit more maneuvering with your hands and with the spoon. So as you can see, this is all green now. You guys want to come over here and see how it's done?
Sure.
Okay.
Whoa.
So we're gonna put a little bit of water on my hand, and I'm just gonna slide a little bit off and go around. Haley, can you turn the bowl a little bit towards me? Yeah, there you go. So we're just putting a little bit at a time. Okay. Spin it, Haley. Thank you. Erin, want to take the food coloring back to the stove, please?
Yes.
Thanks so much. Woo. A messy job. The next part is cleaner. This is the messiest part. And the cleaning up. The key to cleaning up Rice Krispies is to put them in hot soapy water. Not the Rice Krispies, but the dishes that you use right away. Because this stuff is like cement when it dries. I know, because I let the pot sit this morning and it was a treat to clean. Hope everybody's doing okay.
That's getting green here.
Right? Looks like a green rind?
Yeah.
Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to put them into the comments. Or any commentary. There's plenty over here with these 3.
Are you using the water?
The water helps it unstick from the spoon or my fingers. See how sticky it is? Okay, so I'm gonna take this right away and put it in some hot soapy water. Okay, so we are going to make the rind. So that does not look very attractive. So what we're going to do now, okay, Ella, you wanna try?
Yeah.
Put a little bit of water in your hands. And we're just going to, about an inch thick is how we want the rind. So you're just tucking it up to the side of the cake pan, or the 9-inch dish. Doing okay?
Yeah.
What's happening? You put your head in front of the screen. We're new at this live stuff, people.
And not really good.
We're doing great. I think we're doing fine.
First one?
Okay, here we go. So what do you think? Does that look like a rind?
Yeah.
So we have a nice big space in the middle. Oh, it's moving. Because it's warm still. And there's some cooking spray. It's making it slide. Okay, would you please take your hands out of the water? Thankfully, no one's eating this but us, so, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so the rind is done, so you're just gonna set it and forget it for a little while. We're gonna move on to the center. So, Haley, I'm gonna get you to come and help me. Ella, you can go and sit with Daddy. Okay, so this time we're going to be using, we're using 3 cups of Rice Krispies, which I've already measured out, so measure that out while we're getting these ready. So 3 cups of Rice Krispies, 3.5 cups of marshmallows. So if you could dump all of those marshmallows in there, we need to get to 3.5. Okay, and we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of butter this time for the center. So I'm just gonna get my tablespoon. Last time we used 1.5, now we're using just a little bit more. So I'm putting the 2 tablespoons of butter into the pot. 1. And there we go. 2. Pardon? Yes. We need to get to 3.5. Pardon?
See it?
Yeah. Okay, 3.5. So I'm gonna put this on the stove and let the butter start to melt. Move this butter. 3.5. Looks good. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of butter, 3.5 of the marshmallows, and 3 of the Rice Krispies. So that is it for ingredients. So Daddy's gonna bring us back to the stove. Erin, do you want to give a stir this time?
Yep.
Okay, that's great. We'll switch jobs. All right, if you want to get the wooden spoon, and we're going to start. That's already melting because the stove is warm. Super. And again, if you want to add some vanilla, feel free, but not needed for these treats.
A little hot.
Melting a little faster. Come up over here so you're not in the way of the video. There you go. Haley, you can get them. Come on over. We're going to need this. Come over here. Perfect. Just let me put the marshmallows in first. Ready, Erin? All the butter's pretty much melted. Okay, so we put all the marshmallows in and start melting them. And Haley, I needed less red for this, so let's just do 5 to start, please. All right, how we doing? Good.
This is why.
Awesome. Yep, it's just moving around.
Looks like pinky.
Not very attractive looking to start.
It's getting pink because
Yeah.
white and red.
That's right.
It's getting the white is getting the red later.
We can add some more if we want a darker red, but let's just wait and see what it looks like.
Watermelon is kind of more pinky.
Yeah, it's not bright red. You're right.
It will be a little darker pinky than I think.
Mm-hmm. Getting mushy.
No, I see that.
Grab that big clump over there. Yeah, that's good.
I'd like 2 more drops.
Yeah, sure. Add some more.
Oh, it looks like slime over there.
Looks disgusting till it's incorporated.
Yeah.
The splash of the color is not super attractive looking on the marshmallows, is it? All right, we're almost there. Let's add a little bit more color. So we're at what, 8?
Yeah.
9, 10? Make it simple. Let's do 10. All right, so we're done with that. Here, you can put the lid on and it can go over there. Thank you. All right, Erin, almost done with those lumps?
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm just trying to blend the color into one.
Awesome. Okay, so we are going to, I'll take that. I think we're done, yeah. So we're going to take the mixed marshmallows back to the counter. And we're going to add our Rice Krispies. Where's my little chocolate monster? Come help me with the chocolate chips, Ella. We're getting close. Okay, so now we have a nice pinky red, depending on how many drops of food coloring you put in. We've got it all liquefied. So, do you want to dump the Rice Krispies in? Oh, use the sponge, baby girl. There you go. That'll be easier for you. Go ahead. Wonderful. Want to throw that in the sink? Thank you so much. Okay. So, this is the fun part, bringing it together to look like a watermelon. So again, depending on how much food coloring you put in, or if you use gel instead of the drops, the liquid drops, yours might be darker or lighter. Chocolate's next, girly. So we're just mixing this all up. I hope those that are trying it as we go are having success.
Grandma said I pied those Priscillas.
Oh, were the Priscillas in the video?
Yep.
We don't have any pets, but we have 2 pet stuffies that are beloved in this home.
By me and Daddy.
Yeah. Karen, can you shut that, please?
The whole
The
computer.
whole thing, yeah. Thank you. Okay, so we're all mixed. So here's what we're going to do now. This is the time for the center. So it's already greased. We're good. We're going to add, are you all right? We're going to add some water to our hands. Now we can dump this compared to before. We weren't able to do that before, but we can dump this time. So we're just going to dump it into the middle of the circle, a little bit at a time.
Okay. Time for chocolate chip.
A little bit at a time. We don't want it to get onto our rind. Ah! Okay. Erin, do you want to come and try and do this? Can you let Erin in for a second? Ella, Grace? Thank you. Put a little bit of water on your hands, and then we're just going to gently push the Rice Krispies to the rind. Okay? So I find that I have quite a bit of Rice Krispies, so I'm just adding a little more on top and then squeezing.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a bit hot.
Keep going. Just add a little more water.
Okay.
It cools down very fast.
And then it's ready to eat, right?
It's got to set for just a little bit, but I already made them this morning so that we could show them how to cut it up so you can eat that one. Oops. Okay. Oh, we don't want to get it on the rind.
It's a lot of Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just going to squeeze it in.
In that water.
If you have a little bit extra, no big deal, but I was able to use most of it to fill this in. Okay. So we're done there. Okay, Ella, chocolate time. So this part is fun. Thank you, Erin. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. So we've got it looking like this. That's how it's supposed to be. So now what we're gonna do is add the chocolate chips. Dropsies. To look like the seeds in the watermelon. And so you want to do this right now while it's warm because it'll let you imprint them. So you're going to take the pointy side of the chocolate chip and just push it into the Rice Krispie. Okay, Ella, you got it? All over the place. Perfect. Do you want to try some, Haley? Or
Sure.
Let's put them all over.
Just not right beside each other.
That, we're done with that. Perfect.
That one looks yummy.
What's that?
Soon it's gonna look like ours. Oh, it's cold.
Yes, that one's cold. That one's done.
That one's darker.
Yeah, I've used more gels.
I think I have enough chocolate chip.
You think we have enough what?
Chocolate chip.
Oh, one for the Rice Krispies, one for your mouth?
Yeah.
Is that how it's working?
It's like that one.
Okay. So, okay, let's leave it. That's good. I think that's enough. What do you think? Good?
Good.
Are we happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it in terms of baking. So this needs to set for just a little bit. So some people keep it out to set. Some people put it in the fridge. I like cold Rice Krispies. I don't like when they're warm, but I know I'm a weird bird. My dad taught me how to make Rice Krispie squares, and that's how we like them. You don't have to put that in the fridge, sweetie, but you can if you want. So I made this one this morning, and I put it in the fridge for like 10-15 minutes just to chill and to set. So then you're just gonna take a knife and just skim along the edges of the pan so that the Rice Krispies will come out. But because you put the cooking spray, you shouldn't have a problem getting it out. Okay, so I'm just going to flip it. Sink, please. Okay, so pretty. So there's the bottom side, and there's the top side ready to go. So you're just gonna put it on a cutting board, and you're gonna take a large knife. Kids, ask your adults for some help. So we're just going to cut it into slices. So, oh my goodness, the pressure's on. So you can make them as big or as small as you want.
Yep.
These are going to last you the whole day, children.
Yeah.
These are big slices of watermelon.
And we have two. Not
That's
real.
a
lot of watermelon. Yeah.
All right, so you're just gonna slice it after it's kind of set for about 20 minutes to half an hour. Okay, so you can either leave it like this if you don't want to have it on a stick, or you can put it on a stick. So you can take a popsicle stick. These are just like coffee stir sticks. We didn't have enough popsicle sticks here. But basically what we're gonna do, does everybody want to try one?
Sure.
Okay, everyone take a popsicle stick. Everyone take a piece of
Sticky
watermelon, and you're just gonna gently put it halfway up and get it all the way through.
I got it. Oh.
It's okay.
I'll leave it on there.
That's okay. We'll just put it lower.
I don't mind.
Ta-da! You gonna do the more? Are you gonna do more?
There we go.
Okay, that's amazing, and that's
I
it.
get to bite it.
You get to bite it. What do you think? Was that super fun to make?
Yeah.
That was pretty easy, eh? Not too hard.
It tastes delicious. Bye.
I hope that you had fun watching. I hope you have fun baking, and I hope yours turn out great. And thanks for joining us here for Baking Live.
I was only here for the chocolate chip.
You were only here for the chocolate chips. This video is going to be up on our page, and it'll stay there. So if you want to go back or make this later or check something out, feel free. If you have any questions, just send us a private message. I'm happy to help out. And all of the, I'll put the recipe up as well with the specific amounts and ingredients for you in case you want to make it again and save it. Thanks for watching.
Bye.